All right, guys. Just got my Ruroc Atlas helmet in. I have been waiting for this thing for over 2 years. Over 2 years, I've been waiting for this thing. And they've assured me once it came in. I've been kind of pissed because I was one of literally the first very few people to order, and I had just now gotten my helmet when people who ordered like a month or two ago got theirs like first day that they shipped. And I've just been getting the runaround for weeks and weeks and weeks. Oh, we'll ship it next week. Oh, we'll ship it next week. Oh, we'll ship it next week. And well, hey, look, I finally got it. And I am not happy with this at all. Um, I'll just get into a few of the things. I'm not going to go into everything. I've not ridden with the helmet. It's because this isn't even. I can't keep this helmet. I'm going to tell you right now. I can't keep this helmet because it's not a functioning, usable helmet for me, and I'll explain why. I'll start with the little things that are just annoying, and then get to the bigger things. There are these little puncture holes all over this thing, like all over the place. There was some there. There's some there. There's a big one in the side. Let me see if I can find it right there. Puncture hole. There's like little puncture holes all over the thing. And I saw in somebody else's video that they also had the same thing, and I believe they're right. I think whatever company, whoever applies this graphic wrap, when they get bubbles, all they do is use a pin and poke it and try and squeeze the air bubbles out. Well, then you get freaking pinholes all over your helmet. It's almost a $500 helmet. $500. And it has pinhole marks all over the place. And not just that. It's not just pinholes. You can see here's just one spot. I'm not going to go over the entire helmet. There's that spot right in the center there. That is actually the graphic peeling off. You can see underneath the graphic, like it's like scratched or something. It's just coming off. And like that's only going to get worse and worse and worse. Like from that spot and other spots that have it, it's just going to keep getting worse. And then I'm going to have a trashed helmet in no time whatsoever. So those are two big cosmetic issues that I have with this. And on top of that, it does not fit. I don't know what they were thinking with these sizes, but I wear a large in the same measurements, like 58 to 59, no, 60 centimeters. I wear like 58 to 60 centimeter helmets. All of my helmets, every single freaking one of them has been that size range, and they all fit fine. They're a little snug, and then when they wear in, they're fine. This one is a pain to get in, and I often wear earplugs as extra protection because my bike's loud and the wind noise is terrible sometimes. I can't even keep my earplugs won't stay in my ears. It crushes my ears so bad trying to put it on. And then when I get it on, it just crushes my face. And probably one of the biggest issues I have with this is I specifically asked them before this shipped, like a while ago, to give me the smaller liner because there was absolutely no way, based on the other videos, that with the countless number of people that were having this problem, that the large was going to fit me. And they didn't give me the smaller liner. They gave me the bigger one. This is a full size, like thick, huge padded liner, and that would be fine if it fit, but it doesn't, and that's a huge issue for me. Like I can't wear it, so I can't go out riding with it. But even if I could, you've probably already seen it in some of these angles that I've been showing you. Some of the obvious problems that I'm going to point out right now. As you can see, right here, this is the wind, water, whatever seal. This is what seals the lens against the helmet so you don't get air coming in, so you don't get water coming in. Well, it's completely warped, bent up, completely useless. As you can see right here, like it's terrible. And not just on the top, also on the bottom. If you go down here, it is terrible. The entire thing, it's like this cheap crap plastic material. It's not even like a good like rubber or anything. It's this cheap garbage. And like it is completely warped. And there is no way that they quality control check these. Because if they did and somebody let this go, they need to be fired. Like there's absolutely like there's no way anybody could look at a helmet like this and be like, "Oh no, that's okay. I'm okay with that." I'm gonna have wind coming in, water coming in. It's been raining a lot lately. Debris can come through here. I don't need to be hit in the eyes with stuff when I have my visor down riding down the road. And just to show you, I'm not joking. Look, you can see, doesn't even seal. It doesn't even seal. It hardly touches on the side that's not as warped. I'd say barely. It's barely touching. You can see it touches like right here. Doesn't touch the entire area right here. Doesn't touch all the way around here. Doesn't even touch. And that's supposed to block out stuff. I mean, they said that's how it was designed. Now, you know, people were having problems with like flipping up their lenses and stuff. Like, oh, it can be snug because of the screws on the side and that the wiper, like the seal, it sometimes takes a little. No, like it doesn't even. It's not even functional. Literally, and this is not a functional helmet. I can't use this. On top of that, I don't know what like genius came up with this idea, but or how many people they tested this helmet on. But like this nose piece, my nose rests right up against the freaking thing. If I were ever to get in an accident, I would get absolutely crushed right here. Like, I'm sorry about it, it's all wiggly. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Right here, my face would get destroyed. Like, absolutely. It wouldn't. Honestly, I would feel safer not using a freaking helmet than risking getting smashed in the face with this on. And that is scary. That is incredibly scary because I've had cheap helmets. I still have them laying around. $100 helmets that fit better than this, have a more comfortable liner. My face doesn't touch on the front. It seals all the way around. And I have no issues. And even with a cheap $100 helmet, I can switch out the freaking lenses by just popping them out and popping a new one in. These are terrible. These back out after opening and closing the visor. They back out. So you have to either snug them down a ton, which affects the function of the lens, or you have to put Loctite on them, which is just a huge pain. I mean, I shouldn't have to put Loctite on something that holds on the lens. This thing could literally fall off while you're riding on your motorcycle. I'm kind of at a loss here. I don't know. I'm hoping Ruroc will take care of this, but this is just a major, major disappointment. Like, there's design flaws, there's quality control issues, it doesn't fit properly. Like, I don't know. It's just, and on top of that, I also ordered the Shockwave, which still is not done. They said it won't even possibly be shipping until the end of June. So I would give that another month or two after that if I'm being like optimistic about it. I would say it's a month or two past whatever they say it's going to be. So yeah, right now, I mean, the thing looks freaking awesome. I'm not lying. Like, it looks great. I think the graphic looks great. I think the helmet overall, the design is awesome. I don't really care so much about like having to stick your finger up in here to, you know, mess with the vent. I don't really care about that. But like it's missing a freaking, it doesn't have a chin curtain, and like they're working on that. Like that, these things should have been shipped with this stuff. And like look at like the fit and finish on this. It's terrible. Look at this. Like that, The coolest thing on this entire helmet is the fiddle. I'm not going to show you guys. Want to see it? You can look at another video. But the thing just like clips in with magnets. That's awesome. Like that's great. I don't know why they put like that kind of thought into using that, but literally everything else is just like shortcuts. I don't understand. I'm not at all happy with this. I can't use it. Like I was hoping to use this coming weekend once I got my tracking for it, and like I can't. Like there's no point. Why would I even bother trying to stuff this thing on my head and just suffer through it? So I don't know. This is just my initial. I just unboxed it. You can literally see the box right there. I just unboxed it. Yeah, the box is neat. I guess I don't know. People say, "Oh man, the box is so nice." It's a cardboard box. I don't get it, but yeah, it comes in a box. And then, as of right now, I cannot recommend anyone even consider purchasing one of these, even if it does fit your head, even if you don't have the quality control problems that I'm having right now. It's just the fit and finish of these things is just, it leaves something to be desired. And it's incredibly disappointing because I backed Ruroc, like I said, from the very beginning. I was asking them like, like way before they even like made any sort of announcement if they're going to be doing something like this, and they said no. They had no plans. So when they did actually announce it, I was excited. I mean, I was amazed that a company that has such nice, their other products are so nice, and then they spent these things were supposed to be after I paid almost 2 years ago. Oh no, over 2 years ago. Sorry. Um, these things were supposed to ship within like a few months. They literally had not even designed the helmet, and they were already giving out ship dates and stuff. And then that just kept getting pushed back over and over and over again. And they just kept giving us unrealistic dates on things. And like this shell right here, like this is carbon fiber. This isn't even the original material that they were using. They had this M-Forge composite material that they said was like revolutionary. It was going to be lighter, stronger, blah 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 than carbon fiber. Like it was the best stuff. Like carbon fiber was going to be like a thing of the past. And it turns out they didn't do any testing or anything on it, because when they tried to make helmets out of that stuff, it ended up being incredibly heavy compared to these, and didn't have as good of crash rating as this does. That's why they went with carbon fiber. It ended up being way lighter, and it did better in crash tests. It did better in their testing. I just don't understand. Like that was like one of the biggest things they hyped up about these helmets was the M-Forge. And and I'm glad they went with something that was better. I'm glad they ditched that and didn't like try and do something with that. But like this is unacceptable. I'm kind of astonished, to be honest with you. Like my expectations were not high based on all the videos I had seen and how Ruroc has not been handling these situations properly, in my opinion, and giving moto vloggers and stuff free helmets so they give good reviews. It's just I don't agree with that. And I know that, sorry, this is a little drawn out, and I've been repeating myself, but I just feel like people need an honest, like at least first look. Like I can't give you a review because I can't even use the helmet. Yeah, I feel like that would be doing everyone a disservice if I threw this thing on and then like what's the point? So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm sure Ruroc will see this. I plan on contacting them anyway, but I'm at a loss right now. I waited over 2 years for this, and this is the kind of product I get. So right now, buyers beware. Avoid these things right now, because I'm not sure even if I do get like issues fixed on this, if I can rely enough on the quality and the fitment of this to be worth what they're asking. I have had better quality from helmets that cost, $300, $200, even $100 helmets that have better fit and finish than this. And it's disappointing. So yeah, again, sorry this is drawn out, but that's my first impressions of this. If you have any questions or anything, go ahead and comment and I'll reply to anybody who posts. So, all right. Thanks, guys.